What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast covering your favorite team in the Bay Area. Get out of here, Steph. We don't care about your three-point record tonight. We're recording this on a Wednesday. Get out of here. You're not the favorite right now. Today's episode is brought to you by Stat Hero. Stat Hero is the first of its kind daily fantasy sports platform where it's you versus the house in head-to-head fantasy matchups. Winner take all. Sign up for free right now at stathero.com/hockey and use promo code hockey for a 100% deposit match. Gambling.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
No, we like Steph.
Oh, yeah, we love Steph.
Not that Steph. I don't care for your wife.
Well, they're both great in their own ways.
One,
she's the
is a dope basketball player. One takes care of you.
Saves lives. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, some people also say Steph Curry has saved their life via basketball. So really, Who's the real hero here?
Or did basketball save Steph Curry's life? That's
Oh, true. I don't think nursing's ever saved Steph's life. Okay, this is getting too abstract.
No, she did get projectile vomited in the eye over the weekend from a baby. So
hot. Bet you that turned you on. Like,
no. So
I'm your host, Kyle Demetrius. Oh, I almost said my real last name there. Oh, that would have been funny. Back as always, my co-host JD, the Omicron to my Delta. It's a little COVID joke. Just throwing it out there. I don't know. You watch Futurama when they announced that it was called Omicron. Did you instantly think of Blur?
Is the first. All I thought of is Percy 8. Every time I see it, my brain
is Blur.
Percy 8. Yeah,
he's such a good recurring character.
Oh yeah, definitely one of the best.
Yeah, he's so funny. Omicron COVID though, not as good as Blur.
No,
Percy 8. No, that's way worse. We are recording this episode. What is today? Wednesday. The teams, we're going to do a little preview of the upcoming Wild game and the upcoming Dallas game because Friday you will hear JD and the Wild host doing a recap because I am going on a date tomorrow and I don't feel like doing the podcast after. The romance is still alive. We don't have children or anything to just really get us into a routine. So we're going to do the combined preview for you guys. If anything happens in the games, because I think they play tonight.
Yeah, Dallas is playing right now against Vegas, and they have played tomorrow against LA. So if
somebody's knee explodes and they don't join the game, and you listen to this like on Friday or something, you'd be like, "Oh, these guys said Jason Robertson was going to be good, but he's dead." Don't blame it on us, right?
But Jason Robertson would probably still be good, even if his knee died. He'd probably still be really good. So.
Yeah. Do we? Before we get into this team-specific previews, confidence-wise. Comes to the San Jose Sharks.
We're
feeling confident that they're back. Are we feeling down because like they played really well against Calgary, but like they were coming in kind of shaky, but they had that good road trip? Other than, I guess the end of it was kind of whack, but I don't know. Where's the confidence at?
I mean, the Sharks have also scored 9 goals in the past 2 games after scoring
2 goals of them by Tomas Hertl.
Yeah, Tomas Hertl. But like, I'm feeling pretty confident. I think if going into this, I think if the Sharks split this, you're gonna feel really good, especially because Minnesota is the top
best team in the
5.
West.
Yeah, top 5.
They have the most points. They have the most points in the West.
Yeah. So I think on our latest Locked On NHL Power Rankings, they were 5th. And then Dallas is one of the hottest teams in the league right now that's won 7 games going into the Vegas game tonight. So, yeah, if you can split these, I think you'd feel really good about your week beating Calgary and then a combination of Dallas or Minnesota. And then you got the Kraken come into your building and your schedule.
Who are very bad.
Who are very bad. And then you have the 2 games against the Canucks right before Christmas. Like, yeah.
Who are also very
bad. So, yeah, I think with the way the Sharks are playing, if they can continue their offense, and if Aiden Hill, who's scheduled to start because Reimer is still feeling a little under the weather,
the aggressive diarrhea, still conflicting him.
or bad back from carrying the team this far, or both.
Who
Maybe both.
amongst us? Who could say if he's shitting his pants or his back is sore? It's an ailment that affects old people like JD all the time.
I think it's a
You
little
would
bit
be
of column
better.
A, column B right now, where one
hurt
is
his back
bothering the other.
shitting his pants. This is what you're saying.
Yes. So
have you ever thrown your back out getting off the toilet?
Not getting off the toilet, but I have tweaked my back multiple times doing dumb stuff. So
like what? What's the worst kind? What's the silliest one?
Moving lawn chairs at work.
Those aren't even heavy.
Yeah, that's going like I just twisted my back wrong. I had to go on light duty leave, like light duty for like 6 weeks at Target. So I was literally just like I couldn't do anything for 6 weeks. But yeah,
That's
that was
awesome.
It's terrible. So, but yeah, I think right now this I'd put it like a 6.5, 7 for the Sharks, which is a lot higher than we've seen. This, I mean, if 10 would be like the 2018-19 Sharks, where it's like you're gonna win every game and there's no way you can stop me. But yeah, I feel really good about the Sharks right now. So
yeah, I think you have to kind of feel good, especially because I think they figured out some of the stuff. Like Dalen, Couture Meyer is back. Gregor has really stepped in for Rudy, and I think Gregor's a really nice compliment to the Barabanov Hurdle combo. So that kind of gives you a little punch in your second line. Then that third line of Nieto, Bonino, and
Cogliano.
It's a great fourth line on any other team, but it's a good third line for San Jose. So at least it's something, right? And I think actually the Lord had a really good game last time. He does a lot of stuff that doesn't show up, like winning battles on the boards and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I think they've got a little something.
LeBanc should be back after his benching, but
his one game sit down. I'm assuming he's going to come in for like Lane Pedersen, who got sort of injured last time, but also isn't really that effectual.
Yeah, and overall. Bob did say he liked Gadjevic's game, so I would expect Lane to.
Bob would love a giant man who just like moves people out of the way and has a little bit of skill. So, would you, if you were making a daily fantasy lineup, would you put Gadjevic in it?
I think I would probably steer clear from Gadjevich since he has not scored an NHL goal yet. But if you were feeling confident about putting, maybe like a Timo Meier in your daily fantasy, but the thing that sucks about daily fantasy is you play games and sometimes there's like a bunch of people who literally have no lives other than just playing daily fantasy. That's why we want to talk to you guys about Stat Hero. So Stat Hero, like you play, like I said, you play daily fantasy and no one likes to lose daily fantasy sports. Winning feels so much better, but traditional fantasy sports are long-term losing propositions because you never know who or what you're up against. Stat Hero is the first of its daily fantasy sports matchup where it's you versus the house in head-to-head fantasy matchups, winner take all. Here's the crazy part. Stat Hero shows you their lineups before you play, and you can handpick your team based on the one that you face 1-to-1. This has never before seen innovation of a fantasy sports and sports betting hybrid has Stat Hero players clocking odds that are over 4 times higher or better. So why? Because you shouldn't have to compete against thousands of experts or unknowns or people who sit in their mom's basements and just put in lineups all day. Stat Hero puts you in control of your fate. So with Stat Hero, you're in control of your stakes. You decide how much you're going to play for, and Stat Hero has no choice but to take it because they're daring you to beat them. So sign up for free right now at stathero.com/hockey and use the promo code hockey for a 100% deposit match. That's stathero.com/hockey and use promo code hockey for a 100% match. stathero.com/hockey, promo code hockey. Terms and conditions apply.
We're talking socks. New sponsor.
Ooh, send us some socks.
Stance. So the thing about Stance is that when they first came out, I was playing varsity sports in college. And they were like, hey, do you guys want to be partners with us? We'll give you some socks. And we were like, sure. Shout out to our AD who did that. It's great. Stance are awesome. They were like, yeah, these socks are better than your crappy ones you're wearing now. And we're like, I don't know if that's true. And they were awesome. They were super comfortable. They gave us a bunch of different options. They gave us like reds to match our homes. They gave us whites. They gave us blacks. If you were just a straight black guy, they gave us really high ones. They gave us low ones. It was pretty awesome. Like it was a really good experience. Obviously, I stopped playing varsity. Didn't have Stance socks after that. But then I started taking up snowboarding, and I needed new socks. So Stance was founded in 2009. Stance apparel represents a radical reinvention of socks, underwear, and active apparel with a sharp focus on comfort, quality, and creativity. Stance brings an atypical aesthetic alongside some of pop culture's hottest collaborators for the ultimate in style and self-expression, because everything you wear should be a direct extension of who you are and how you feel. I needed some merino wool athletic socks to keep me warm and dry when I'm snowboarding and learning how to snowboard. So I went into my local shop, was like, I need some Stance because they also fit over my calves, which are pretty big. And I got a cool little pattern. It's like purple and orange, like little peaks and mountains and zigzags, and it like works its way down my leg, which is pretty sweet. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll grab some new basketball socks, and I got some with some NBA players on them because you can do a bunch of different stuff. If you love The Office, they have an Office collaboration. If you like Wu-Tang Clan, you can protect your ankles, not your neck. They have a collaboration with them. Disney, Marvel, NBA, MLB, if you're a big baseball guy. They have all sorts of different stuff, and they're going to give you the style that you want, and it's going to be comfy as hell. Stance believes that the perfect fit matters more than fitting in, that those who feel good do good. Go see for yourself. Register for an account at stance.com and get 15% off your first purchase. Use promo code LOCKEDON at checkout to apply. Enjoy the color and comfort of a life less ordinary with Stance. Not going to lie to you. All of my friends are going to use that promo code.
There you go. I need some new work socks. Yeah.
Yeah, the merino wool are deadly. So highly recommend.
Should we pause the podcast to order some more socks? Because yes.
Nah, I'll do it after.
We'll keep rolling.
Don't use any of the socks for your jerk off sock. It's too high quality.
Okay.
People still do that?
Those are the Walmart ones. No. I don't know.
I'm sure people do.
I'm sure people do.
Like, I sleep in a big bed with my wife. I don't need to jerk off in the socks anymore. So the first game the Sharks are playing against the Wild, like you said, they are leading the West. If you had that on your bingo card before the season, you are either Bill Guerin or Bill Guerin's wife, because I don't think anybody thought that was going to happen. They line up. Kirill Kaprizov, Ryan Hartman, Matt. Remember last time we did this? Ryan Hartman was their third line center. He's moved all the way up. He's first line now.
Good for
Kirill
him.
Kaprizov, Ryan. Good for him. He came to life. When the big boy comes and asks Homer if he has the donut, go ask Mo. Yeah, go ask Mo. He came to life. Good for him. So the first line is Kaprizov, Hartman, Matt Zuccarello, then Jordan Greenway, Joel Eriksson Ek, Marcus Foligno, Rem Pitlick, which is the most redneck name of all time, Victor Rask, Kevin Fiala, then Brandon Duhaime, Nico Sturm, Nick Bjugstad. Their back end lines up as Jonas Brodin and Matt Dumba. Everybody remembers him from being an absolute goofball last game.
Yep.
John Merrill, Alex Goligoski, Jordy Ben, Dmitry Kulikov, and their goalies are still Cam Talbot and Capo Kakinen. Jared Spurgeon is out. I don't think he's going to be back, but if he did, he's probably sliding in for Kulikov, Merrill, or Goligoski. Don't know which one. Probably Merrill, to be completely honest with you. But don't have to worry about him. Like we said last time, they don't really overwhelm you with stars, because I think we did this with, there was a team with stars afterwards. They don't really overwhelm you with stars other than Kaprizov. They're just going to beat you down is the biggest issue.
They're just going to take a bajillion shots. I mean, and since then the Sharks, last time they played was mid-November. And they played the Sharks, and the Sharks won 4-1. But after that, they've scored 7, 4, 4, 3, 7, 4, 5, 5, 4, and 4.
Cool. They're third in the league in goals at 3.72 per game, and they're seventh in shots at basically 34 a game. Their shooting percentage is fifth at 11%. Good luck, Millhouse.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those where if the Sharks win, Aiden Hill's probably going to have to make another 40 saves. It's going to be, I think, the recipe for success is kind of what we saw in the Calgary game, where Sharks need to take good quality shots and then try to hold Minnesota to taking bad quality shots. And don't do like you did against Calgary, where you just let guys like Gaudreau just kind of float around in front of Hill with nobody in front of him.
Elias Lindholm, don't need to cover that guy. Who cares?
No, he's fine. It seems like Wolosh is going to play again too, I think. So I think the Sharks really need to be a little bit more detail oriented with their defense and making sure that if the defenders are down on the boards, that the wingers and all the forwards are tagging up on guys and making sure that they're not just offensive guys are just roaming around free in front of Hill. So, yeah, I think it's going to be one of those games where the Sharks are probably going to get outshot badly, but
it's got to be the same game plan against Calgary, right?
Yep.
You've got to hopefully that. I mean, playing Dan Villadar is a lot better than playing Cam Talbot. Got to hope for Kaapo Kähkönen again. But you got to.
I mean, they're because
Calgary's the second best team in the West at standings wise. I know that like Vegas and Colorado and stuff are probably better, but Calgary's 2, Minnesota's 1. You got to just kind of reduce the shots and kind of go in with the same game plan that you do against Calgary, where you're just going to keep them to the outside and hope that Hill comes up large. Because if they put up the same defensive effort they did against Calgary, they are so screwed.
Bad. You're gonna have a bad time, buddy.
Well, yeah, because you can't rely on Aiden Hill to stand on his head every single time.
Yeah. So, I think. Do you think the Sharks? Because the Sharks special team was the difference maker, right? With the 2 power play goals and the penalty kill was perfect. Do you think the Sharks special teams can keep it going against Minnesota?
You want to hope so, but you're relying on something that's kind of variable. The good thing is that I think the penalty kill will keep it going because Minnesota's power play is checks notes 26th in the league at 14%.
Which is weird, right?
No, it doesn't. It makes sense though because they don't have a ton of stars, right? They work better as a team. It's not like you have Panarin rolling around out there or Ovechkin's like, hey guys, I'm going to score on you. Like their power play their top unit is Zuccarello, Eriksson, Ek, Hartman, Brodin, Kaprizov. Who are you scared of on there? I guess Kaprizov, I guess Zuccarello at time, but not really scared of the other guys. And then their backup unit has goddamn Jordan Greenway on it. So
good for him.
And Alex Goulas, they're just not scary. They work better as a unit, a 5-on-5 unit, than they do as a man advantage unit. So I think the penalty kill can keep it going. Minnesota's penalty kill is 14th in the league. So the power play has a chance.
So it's pretty even matchup there, especially because, the Sharks did really well against Calgary's highly rated penalty kill. So, yeah, I think this is going to be where the Sharks just need to hold on 5-on-5 and take advantage on special teams to win this game. So,
I don't think a lot of the Wild players are sporting big beards.
No, nothing Brent Burnsy, and so, but
if one of them was asking Brent about maybe getting into the lifestyle of beards, what do you think you would recommend?
Oh, I personally would recommend primaloriginoils.com because I have been using them. They sent us some. I got the butter. It's really good. Helps with the dandruff. So I don't have the beard dandruff anymore, which is the worst. Your beard's all itchy, and then you look down in your shirt, and it's oh, this is gross. So that's why, since I have a beard, I got Primal. And if you're like me, or a guy that's never considered the benefits of treating your beard with a product, Primal Origin Oils will stop the itch and make your beard look healthy and groomed. The products are free from harmful synthetic ingredients with low impact on our planet. Primal Origin Oils makes balms, oils, and whipped butters that are renowned as the best feel and beard products available. All products are fair trade certified and handcrafted in the USA. And the combo kits make great holiday gifts. If you're shopping for yourself, you'll be glad you did. So make sure you guys check out Primal Origin Oils. Go over to their website and use the promo code Locked On. You get 20% off at checkout. Again, use Locked On at checkout for 20% off at primaloriginoils.com.
I've never been to Vegas, so I've never had the glory of rolling into a sports book and just grabbing some drinks and grabbing some wings and betting on the ponies and whatever else you can do in a sports book. I don't really know. I don't know why I'm pretending to be an 80s gangster, but never done that. So I have to do it from the comfort of my home. And the easiest way to do that is to fire up the old laptop. Maybe you're taking the kids to the pool and you're just bring your laptop for some entertainment and be I'm going to do some online gambling. Best place to do it, betonline.ag, because BetOnline has you covered all season with more props, more odds, and more lines than ever before. So you don't have to go anywhere else this sports season. Head to the new updated desktop or mobile website to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code Locked On to receive your bonus from basketball, football, NHL, boxing, UFC, cricket. The Ashes is going on still because it takes 100 days to play cricket. Footy. I don't know, Highlight, if this is 1970s Miami. I don't know. Check it out. See what they got. Maybe they got Swedish Elite League. Go bet against Ugarden. Do that. They also have your favorite Vegas casino game, so don't wait to take advantage of all the amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports. Bet online, where the game starts. Whenever we do the beard oil ad, I always think of, if you're on TikTok, there's that weird Liver King guy who claims that he's natural, but clearly has been taking GHG off the rocker. He always addresses his TikToks as "Hello, what up, primals" or whatever, and it always makes me think of that. It's the worst Twitter account. He's like bone marrow, and it's like 80 grams of liver a day, which would like kill you. It's all fake, but anyway, he makes me think of that every single time.
All right,
Dallas.
They
are coming hot. You know, in The
Yes.
Simpsons, when Ned is trying to get away from Homer because he wants to go play mini putting and he's gaining on them in the thing. Step on it, Nettie. I can't. It's a Geo. I love when Homer grabs him with the putter and then
Yes.
rolls off. He's like, must not have seen me. As he's like climbing the car. Anyway, that's what Dallas is doing to San Jose right now. They're actually back-to-back in the standings. San Jose has 29 points and Dallas has 28. But Dallas has only played 22 games. So by points percentage, Dallas kicks ass. You said earlier that they've won 7 in a row. They are 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah.
They're good right now.
Yeah, and they are a top line team. Like they're one of those teams. Like so go through their lineups.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
Their top line is Jason Robertson, Rope Hintz, and Joe Pavelski.
They're good.
Do you think they're going to do a tribute to Joe Pavelski again? Do you
Has
think
he
all 500 people in the stands are going to give him a standing ovation?
No, because he's played against them, right?
Yeah, he has. But I mean,
yes.
like, San Jose loves nothing more than their old stars bringing them back for like the 7th trip around the sun. Anyway, their second line is made up of a dude I've never heard of before, Jacob Peterson. Don't even know
Jacob
if that's real.
Peterson
Of Peterson fame.
Yes.
Jamie Benn and Alex Radulov. Their third line is Michael Raffle, who I didn't realize is still in the league. Radek Faxa, Tyler Seguin is on their third line. And then their fourth line is Joel Kiviranta, Luke Glendenning, who I didn't know was in the league either, Dennis Gurianov. Their defense, Ryan Suter, John Klingberg is a devastating top pair. Esa Lindell, Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen's awesome. And then Andre Sakara and Yanni Hakanpää, which is just a great name to say.
Yes. Former Duck.
Their defense, their goalies are Braden Holtby and Jake Ottinger. Not really scared of their goalies.
No, but they've been playing well. So, I mean, yeah.
This is the weird thing about Dallas, though. Dallas is 21st in shots on goal with 29.6, and they're 20th at 2.86 goals. Their shooting percentage is 14th. What?
Yeah.
Their power play is 5th in the league, though. Their power play is nasty. So their power play lineup is like Radulov, Pavelski, Robertson, Hintz, Klingberg, and then Ben, Seguin, Gurianov, Suter, Heiskanen. Like that's nasty.
Yeah, Ben Seguin, like on your second power play is pretty yeah.
I don't care if they're kind of washed or getting older. They're still going to be good with the man advantage. Like that's the Sharks cannot take a penalty against Dallas.
No, that's it. Yeah. So this is a game where the Sharks need to win it 5-on-5 because I think you would say that the Sharks, I mean, that Dallas top line is amazing, but the Sharks top line is pretty good too. But I think this is where the depth of the middle six can take advantage of Dallas if they're going to win this game, right? You know, like you were saying, like, oh, this guy's still in the league, this guy's still in the league when you're going through the Dallas lineups where, you know, we talked about like if Gregor Hurdle can continue the way his hot streak that he's on right now, you know, Barabanov's been playing amazing, and then Gregor can help out there, and then the Bonino, Cogliano, Nieto line, if those guys can produce a little bit of offense, this is where I think the Sharks have the advantage.
Yeah. Weird little quirk. Dallas is first in faceoff percentage. Just
Joe Pavelski taking every draw.
Apparently. They're going to hurt you. They're hot. This is the thing. I don't think Dallas at the end of the season is going to be that great. But they're hot right now.
So, but we'll see. This is going to be their third game in 4 days because they're coming off. They're playing
on a road trip.
On a road trip. So they're playing a back-to-back against in Vegas right now as we're recording this. And they play the Kings, who've cooled off after their hot start. And then they're coming in. I think it's the last game of their road trip before they head home. So this could be one of those games where they kind of hit the
old
walls.
Schedule loss. This is the thing, though, is that you got to make sure that you get a couple goals early
Yep.
And you put them on their heels. So this is the similar. We talked about St. Louis when they played St. Louis the second time. We're like, listen, they're coming off a road trip. Put them on their heels so they have to use up all their energy in the first and second period. And we've seen it with the Sharks many times this season where the third period rolls around. They're like, no more gas left in that car. On to the next one. They need to do that because if they can do that and get that first line of Robertson, Hintz, Pavelski out of the game, tired, ineffective, you're not as worried about Michael Raffl and Radek Faska and Joel Kiviranta and Jacob Peterson. You're not as worried about them. You are worried about their defense. We had a visitor, if you're watching on YouTube. That was cool. That was the sneakiest little wave.
He's been standing there for like 2 minutes. Yeah,
I was in the zone.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not worried about the middle, the rest of the guys other than but yeah,
no, it's that top line in the defense because like Klingberg and Heiskanen are both very offensively gifted. They're gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
You got it's gonna be coming off the Minnesota game, going into the hot Dallas team. It's gonna be a lot for San Jose, but they're the home team. They have the days off in between. They need to take care of business against Dallas. That's the team where I think they're going to win.
I kind of think Reimer will be back for the Dallas game. That's my.
I think so too. Hopefully, he's over the poops. But I think if you go into if you bring Minnesota in and Minnesota beats you, but you've played hard, it's a good game. Maybe you lose in overtime. It's 3-1 or something like that. You're never out of it. I think that's fine. And then if you go and beat Dallas, I think that's fine. I think Dallas is the team that you ought to beat here because they're on that third game in 4 nights, end of the road trip. They're going to be tired. Eventually, the hot comet's going to cool off eventually. So you got to get them in there and.
Yep.
I think they split these games. I think they lose to Minnesota and they beat Dallas.
I agree with you too, but I think they're going to be very competitive with Minnesota. So I'm going to go. I'll go 4-3 loss to Minnesota, and then I'm going to say let's go 5-2 win over Dallas. So
I say they lose 3-2 in a shootout to Minnesota, and then I say that they beat Dallas 4-0.
Ooh,
why not go for the shutout? If you guys have a prediction for the game, let us know on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. It's Locked On Sharks on all of them. We're active on all of them, mostly Twitter, where we shitpost. If you want to see us tweet an old man wearing a shirt that says Big Dick is back in town, go to Twitter. That's where the magic happens. But we'll check your messages on all of them. No worries there. If you'd like to subscribe on YouTube, do that at Locked On Sharks. We're getting closer to 500 on the way to 1,000. Like to email us, lockedonsharks@gmail.com. If you haven't emailed us, thank you for your service. If you'd like to listen to us, Amazon Music.
Hopefully.
Which you're doing, right yeah. I don't unless you have some sort of can sense the vibrations on like your capillaries of your hairs, or I don't know, unless you're a bat. I don't even know if that's right. If we have any zoologists, biologists listening, let us know what animal hear by sensing vibrations or something. I don't know where I'm going with this. We need to get out of here. Spotify. Listen to us on Spotify. JD's at My Fry Hole.
Kyle at Kyle Demetrius. Thank you for making us your first listen. Go check out Locked On Bets if you want to win some money on Bet Online. Also, go check out Seth over at Locked On Wild and Dane at Locked On Sharks if you want to hear the opposing team. And Kyle, who is your random Locked On podcast?
Locked On. I have a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Go listen to Locked On Rams.
There you go. Yeah. I wonder if they complain about Matt Stafford. That's a good one.
Like the Lions did?
Yeah. Or they probably just love Cooper Kupp. They probably just love Cooper Kupp.
Oh my God, yeah. Go check out Locked On. Yeah, go check out Locked On Rams. See what they're doing. And also check out JD's, I was gonna say space because I've been watching Succession too much. Go check out JD's page because he got some new stickers in that arguably are the second best ones we've done. And by we, I mean him. I don't have anything to do with this.
Yeah. Bye, friends.
I don't know. Can we go?
Yes.